Hello, my friends. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I love weekends because it gives me time to refresh, to reconnect. It is springtime. I live on the East Coast, and one of the most important reasons I live on the East Coast is I get to experience the 4 seasons of the year. Spring is here. Everything is gorgeous. We just came from having a really mild winter. Typically, we have a little bit of snow, a lot of school closures, but you know what? It was pretty mild. So overall, makes me happy. But spring is such an amazing opportunity for us to view the world differently. Like for me specifically, I went out this morning and I took a walk in my neighborhood, and it is beautiful. I live in America, and I am telling you, I am so blessed to have just an amazing opportunity to live in a place that has, clean facilities, that has, I mean, the people that manage our community were out. They're ready to put out new mulch. They're trimming trees. I mean, I'm telling you, I grew up dirt poor. I grew up in a mobile home in the middle of nowhere, and we had nothing. And for me to be able to get up and walk outside my door and have, paved driveways, for me to have a place for me to stay, I'm telling you, I should do a live and take you guys walking and just to see how gorgeous this place is. And here's, again, the only girl in a family of four who grew up with nothing. My mom was always working. She was a single parent. She was always just trying to figure out how to put food on the table. And you know what? I knew that there was something significantly more for me. I knew that deep down inside of me, in my heart, in my mind, that I was created for something greater. And you know what? I'm glad I went through that experience because today I appreciate everything that I have. But why am I here today? Really to encourage you, to let you know that no matter what it is that you're doing, that you could choose to make it the best opportunity that you have. For me, it's serving clients. I am in coaching relationships right now. I chose for this season of my life to really spend time building people up, because what happens is we get so caught up in work and there's so many things that take place in our lives, and sometimes we forget how to take care of ourselves. And what I've done is I've created a small group of coaching clients that I can pour life into, that I can listen to each and every day, and I can listen to what the challenges that they're facing and to help them grow their belief in their ability to do so much more than what they're currently doing. One of my clients has lost 60 pounds. Another one of my clients is going to travel across the world to change the way diets work, to change the way people look at dieting, and actually working on your emotional well-being so that you don't use food to soothe the pain that you had as a child, or just things that are happening in your life. Another one of my clients helps autistic children. I'm telling you, the work that I do is so valuable. It's not only about just the work that I do with them, it's the work that they're doing in society. These 3 clients that I mentioned, they're all overseas. One's in Brazil, one was in Spain last week, one's in the UK. It is an amazing time. It is an amazing place for you to be able to figure out what is your passion, what is it that you need to be doing, and how do you show up in life so that you're maximizing your ability. Oh my goodness. I'm just excited to be able to share with you guys and be able to have this opportunity to go on YouTube and just to share a video about how cool life is, because I've chosen for life to be that way. I've chosen purposefully to invest in my own personal development. I didn't get this way just accidentally. I got this way because I knew that there was so much more for my life rather than just settling for what everybody else was doing. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired of being like everybody else, because you know what? I did that for a long time and there was no fulfillment. I had the big house. I had the big job. I had all of those things. But in the end, what I was yearning for was a connection with people to make an impact, to help them become a better version of themselves. And so I challenge you, if today you're at a place where you need someone to encourage you, someone to support you, reach out to me. You don't even have to worry about what's it going to cost. You know what? Your time. That's what it's going to cost, because you're going to have to make an investment in you to make a decision that you want to do something different, that you want to get more out of life, that you want to finally break out of that stagnant place that you're in. You know what? If it's and I talk about, personally, weight. I was in this 200-pound body for so long. I was just kind of moving through life, existing, but I wasn't living my life. And my wake-up call was breast cancer. I'm sitting in the office and I'm like trying to figure out what this doctor's talking about, and all of a sudden, oh man, you're in your 40s and you just had breast cancer. And in my mind, all I could hear was, oh, wait a minute, my mom died of breast cancer. Now you're telling me I have breast cancer and that's what I'm gonna have to go through? She went through chemo, radiation, all kinds of crazy stuff that changed her. She went from being this human, viable, energetic, happy person to someone that looked like she got out of a concentration camp. And that is not an exaggeration. That is not an exaggeration. When I saw my mom after all those treatments, she was literally sitting in a bed, just staring off into space. This was not the woman that raised me, the fighter, the energized person that did everything possible for her children. And all of a sudden, she had gone through these treatments, and I lost her. The only thing that was left inside her was her soul. And you know what? It took a lot of work and a lot of effort, but through just a lot of dedication, I was able to bring a little bit of that back. And before she passed, I was able to see who she truly was meant to be. And so I don't want to share this to depress you or to scare you, because it's not about that, but to just help you recognize that you're meant for so much more. And if today you are not living your life at your best capacity, then you know what? Ask yourself why. What are you afraid of? What is it that you need to go after that you haven't gone after up to this point? Because when you find that out, and again, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to change the world. You don't have to be the next Einstein. But how do you become the best version of yourself right now so that you have purpose, so that you have something bigger than yourself that you can work towards? All right? I challenge you. Think through those things. Become the best version of yourself today. Don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. Be well.